We think this one's alright. Ordeal's actually okay. I mean, we could put it on one of these guys. Spearpoint. Ordeal on Spearpoint's actually not bad.
Even potentially Ordeal on Snarecaster.
No, just the Spearpoint. No, Ordeal's pretty good on as a turn 3 play much of the time, I believe.
Well, especially when you can Ordeal with Titan Strength up.
That's true.
Really, I think I would do that against anything except a blue deck. Maybe red if he's holding up Lightning Strike.
Look, this card's in our deck, and we may be able to play it sometimes, babe. Maybe. It looks pretty cool.
It does look cool.
They're back against the peak here.
Their backs are against the wall,
yeah,
so to speak, or
the cliff.
Against the cliff, which is not a wall.
Yeah.
Oh,
I passed it.
Stole our Temple of Triumph.
Fuckers.
You better get this guy.
It's the Mat Man. He topped it. Dun, dun, dun. So anyway, as I was saying,
Planes.
a little bit earlier, took a break from drafting. I think I've done a few, but I didn't record them and post them up. So, probably going to start doing some again. I think that this format's probably pretty interesting. We'll see. Theros was okay to me. I didn't think Theros was bad. I just didn't draft it a ton. But I'll probably be putting some more up.
Theros, it has its good and bad like every set, but yeah. I liked it overall.
Yeah, I mean, there are some cheap wins with Ordeals, but
that was the part I liked
the downside.
least.
Yeah. But maybe Born of the Gods changes that. I don't even know what the third set's called. But
probably not. That is the unfortunate part. That until Theros is just one of the 3 packs, that's probably always going to be there. Really, I didn't even mind Ordeals in like red and white, but the fact that Ordeals are in every color.
What do you think here?
Silly.
Do you think you play Ordeal on Snarecaster with Titan Strength up, or do you think you just play Spearpoint and then Ordeal? I guess technically, well, you either have Ordeal with Titan Strength, or you play Spearpoint and then probably a Crone Phalanx the turn after. So it's really whether...
I would play Mountain Ordeal attack.
Alright, that works for me. And then hold up Spearpoint, because we actually will get to 6 mana and we can actually bestow it. So I think that's probably a good call. Because this is the one that you can look at as a 6 mana, and we actually have something for like every turn, basically. And if we have to Titan Strength here to get rid of a Winged I don't think he's blocking.
Imagine him blocking.
I mean, the only thing is that the Ordeal is going to get out of control, but sometimes you might want to trade that. But so we're not going to play Titan Strength, so we'll just hold it. The problem, of course, is that then next turn we don't have it if we play a Phalanx, but oh well.
Well, I mean, you can only play defensively so many turns.
Yeah, and I mean you attack first, so it's like you have it up. I guess you got plans.
No, Ordeal is much better on a heroic guy, but you have what you...
That's not good.
God, are you serious?
I would go as far as to say it's pretty bad, actually.
Maybe we'll draw our Snarecaster and we can tap that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Or we could draw another land. We could wait and just bestow this, and with the first strike we'll get through the Death Touch. I mean, what else are we going to do? Play a Phalanx and pass.
Yep. He found the right card. I mean, if he'd had a Lightning Strike there, it's also pretty bad for us.
It's also bad, yes. This guy's pretty sick. Especially, I mean, if you get to the bestow point, like, you have double Death Touch, like, it's pretty good.
No, that's a very good card.
It's pretty good.
I will say, even kind of underdrafted still at the end of Theros, I thought. Like, I'd see it regularly pick 6 through 8, which it is fine, but it's a little late.
I think so. I'd see Sedge Scorpions go really late sometimes too, though, and that guy's obviously just
good. True.
Like I had a deck the other day where I had like 3 or 4 Sedge Scorpions. It's like, okay, I guess nobody wants to draft this card. I'll take it. Appreciate the option for blockers, but I don't think I got that.
I really Have they fixed that in the beta?
I don't even know. Well, we can play the Band Elder here, and we'll gain 3 life.
Oh, get away.
We can also attack with this if we really want to, but I think we just wait and have the Spear Point on probably the Snarecaster next turn.
Does he just let it through?
What?
Phalanx.
We haven't attacked. Should we want to attack with it?
Well, I'm asking, does he let it through?
It's a good question. I mean, the other thing is if we wait and play this, then we're still only attacking with 1 guy. So maybe we should have just attacked with this first, but let's attack with it.
Okay.
I mean, if he wants to trade for this, then next turn we got big game. I think he probably blocks it.
I think we're fine either way, though, right?
I think so, and that's why I think it's the right attack. Like, I think that's fine, because next turn we can attack with lots of guys.
Don't boon us, bro.
That would suck. The Erebosian boon. That does suck. Alright.
Jeez.
That does suck. Alright, so next turn we got the Spear Point onto the Snarecaster.
Alright.
What else you gonna do, right? What you gonna do?
I mean, he did play the 1 swamp, and he tapped it away.
Oh yeah, hello, good luck. So yeah, we'll move on, and we'll see what happens. I think spear pointing has got to be. Oh, that harpy is insatiable. I think insatiable harpy is actually a pretty good card.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot for a 2/2, but if he
in the land of pump your guy stuff.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times there's just like our deck has not a lot of answers to flying other than the Crow and Skyguard and the Wingsteed Rider. So in a lot of decks, if you just have no answer to flying, like just a 2/2 lifelinker by itself, even without pumping stuff, like even without heroic, this guy's usually pretty good, I think. But yeah, I mean, obviously
it's good against us since lifelink is not what we want to see.
No, I would say we.
Death Touch and lifelink is really the last 2 things we want to see, and he's had both.
At least our opponent seems friendly. I'm a big proponent of being friendly.
No.
To these ass hats. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah.
Total douche mode. That's how you win.
Yeah. Tilt mode. I do like to, if I drink and play poker, I do like to kind of be a douchebag.
And play poker, not Magic.
Not Magic. Now, Magic's a gentleman's game, but poker,
yeah, fair.
Yeah. So I guess we just play the Spear Point on the Snarecaster here and get in there for really 6/5 first strikeys. Yeah. I think that's got to be the play.
He's got God's Willing. Good on you.
Yeah, God's Willing is a pretty sick blowout.
Oh yeah.
Why'd you have to say that?
What do you think if I just say a card he's going to play it on his guy and blow us out with it?
Well, that's what happened last time. So I think that if you use the whole past is the best predictor of the future type of argument, then yes. But I don't think that's super likely.
I don't think so either. I felt Boon of Erebos. I'm not feeling the God's Willing here.
Well, you do have semi-psychic magic powers. Grow. Yeah. definitely need help. If he blocks, then we're probably in trouble. Okay, good deal. Ooh.
Kaboom! He is at 7.
He is at 7, and even though he's going to gain 2, we've got some pressures going on. We're about to gain 10.
10's a nice swing.
10 is a nice swing. I am looking forward to drafting this format. As I was saying earlier, these 15-ticket ones, not very good value. But what I'd like to do is I like to bring a video to the people fairly early on.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I will also be running for Congress, so anybody who would like to vote for me, I kiss babies and no, but I do like to bring videos kind of quick because at least for me, I like to watch videos as well.
Well, and the pre-release is the best time because you want to learn. Like once a format is 2 months old, there's only so much to be learned.
Well, and that's kind of where I got to with Theros. I didn't do a ton of them. I think I only recorded maybe like 2 or 3 and put them up. Which is less than I'd been doing on like M14s and RTR block. But basically, you know, by the time I took a break, I did some standard, and then I came back, I was like, you know what, first of all, I'm not the expert, and second of all, like...
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know, shocking. And second of all, like...
This has all been a lie.
There's so many people who have done the videos, like, people know what's going on. Like, you're not going to see anything new, you know what I mean?
Listen, if you want to make excuses for yourself, you can... do what you like.
We are on a 2-turn clock, so I think we're in trouble here. But we're about to gain 10 actually. So let's.
We're getting 10. He's chumping with Merchant, right?
I would think you have to.
Is he dead if he? No, he's not.
No, he gained a whole bunch because of Merchant, but we're about to gain 10. What, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, yeah.
10, 12. No, 12. He's not quite.
12. I mean, you could also swing with this, but I think this is probably the block. Although, I mean, frankly, we have a first... I guess we have +2/+0 first strike, but I guess we're just holding on to this for now. I mean, maybe swinging is appropriate. I don't even know.
If he blocks the Laguna with Merchant...
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, then you'd have to... you would have to.
Battle-wise or Titans? And do we want to do that? I think we've actually got a decision point here.
Yeah. So we can take a second. Take a moment and reflect.
Well, he's going to swing with the 2 flyers next turn.
For sure.
If he has...
We're going to gain 10 right now.
Yeah, we're going to 18.
Right.
If he has Pump for Wingsteed... I don't know. I mean, we've got at least... I have to think 3 more turns?
I think so. I mean, the thing is, if he doesn't block, if he lets it all through, we win. I don't think
maybe we just attack with the Snarecaster and start abyssing him. I don't know what Laguna's doing on defense, but I don't know if we want to burn a trick on offense. Although,
I mean, the only thing I would say...
if we pull a heroic guy up the top, we're going to hate having used a trick, right?
Well, true.
If we draw Phalanx Leader off the top,
true.
We will hate having to have used either one of those tricks.
That is true, and he almost certainly is going to block here. I think.
Really? I think...
You think he blocks here?
I think Merchant is the...
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Better block, but it could be either way.
So I mean, I guess that makes sense. Maybe we just attack this turn. The only thing is, I mean, if you do use Titan Strength, you do get to scry.
I think it's close. I really don't know what the answer
If he doesn't block, we win, but I don't think that's going to happen.
It is nice to have the possibility of win, but...
I mean, he doesn't block, we just win.
Well, I mean, if he blocks...
If he doesn't block, we win, obviously.
If he blocks Laguna with the Death Touch, obviously it's a trade.
If
he blocks with the Merchant, we have to use a trick.
Right. The only thing I was thinking is if he blocks here, then he can swing back for 6 because we're attacking. So, I mean, he might think, like, let me trade here. I mean, he doesn't know.
Thinking.
So, I mean, he's got... It's tough. I mean, he swings back for 6, which does put us on a 3-turn clock at that rate, but...
We have nothing in our hand, by the way.
Yeah.
We're just taking 5 minutes before our
So, what do you think?
I think any of them are fine. I'm fine with just attacking with the Snarecaster
this turn and see what happens.
Yeah, because we start abyssing him, and I think that that's good.
I like the Abyss.
I could just take it.
Apparently I cannot fucking type if I've been having a couple drinks. But that's...
You lush.
Yeah. Well,
no wonder we lost round 1. You're drinking?
Yeah. You're gonna get mad and storm out. This is an outrage and a travesty. Happy.
Takes it?
He might take it. No, Grey Merchant.
Okay.
So next turn maybe we... Well, no, next turn he would just block here. I guess...
Yeah, but that's fine.
We might as well play these planes.
Like, trading for the Eidolon is fine, because any other ground guy we play after that is going to trade with it anyway.
You mean this guy? The Elder? Yeah.
I just didn't want to have to use a trick to not trade with Merchant.
I gotcha.
Or to...
This also
not be eaten
scries 1, so we got all kinds of scry action going.
Yeah.
We almost forgot. I want to wish a very happy President's Day to everybody. It's a very it's a very important holiday. Ooh, Herald of Torment. Heyo.
Oh, that's a 3/3 for 3.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he's gonna swing here for 6.
Did I get +3? Yeah, it has to. Jeez.
I think I would have put that on the Insatiable Harpy for lifelink.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, because we're kind of racing. I mean, I'm gonna take 8 here, but
yeah, I agree entirely.
I would definitely put that on the Harpy and gain myself some 5 life here.
Yeah. So F6.
You F6. Yeah. So I don't agree with that play. Our opponent's friendly, not going to talk shit, but I think that gaining the 5 life is too important. Especially, I mean, you're gaining 2.
He does hit for 8 next turn in the sky.
Yeah, we're almost
God.
dead. I think that we just attack with both.
Yep.
If he doesn't block, we win. Right? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, we don't anymore.
Yeah.
So I guess that was a 6, 7, 8, 9. We lose to any trick anyway. So
yeah, we're pretty much dead.
I actually think we probably have to play this on the guy that's not blocked so that we can scry. I think we have to scry. Because we have to, if we can survive 1 turn...
Play the strength. I think we're dead anyway, but...
I think you're right, but
Oh.
Gain 3. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, no.
I think we put that on the bottom. So do we want to play the Battlewise Valor also? To scry for it?
I mean, what are we hoping to do?
Okay, so we're talking, and we think... The recording stopped, that's why maybe there's a little segue between what we were saying and where we are now. We think we got to play the Battlewise Valor to scry. We think God's Willing is our only out, assuming he doesn't have lethal next turn, which if he does, there's nothing we can do about that anyway.
Yeah, so, I think we're probably dead, but we might as well play for outs. God's Willing, please. That doesn't do anything, right?
I don't think it does.
No.
Okay, well, let's see what happens here. He does take 1. He goes down to 3. Lightning Strike would be good. How many Lightning Strikes did we have in this deck?
How many did we see?
I think the answer to both of those questions is the same.
You have no heroic triggers.
Yeah, 0. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're dead to any pump spell, any heroic trigger, anything really. But
well, if he has God's Willing, it doesn't kill us.
That's true. But so we still have an out.
In it. Attack both. Yep.
God's Willing 1 time.
1 time, dealer.
Hey, 1 in 25. We got a 1 in 25
No,
chance.
we just put
No.
2 on the bottom.
That's true.
1 in 23.
1 in 23 chance. We might be a favorite, statistically.
I think so.
1 in 23. Do it. Do it. Do it. Does this say God's willing? I bet if we attack, he just doesn't block, and we just win.
Oh, dude, that's terrible. You're really gonna do that?
Attack? You wouldn't attack?
I have no respect for you as an opponent. Is what I'm trying to say by this.
Well, you don't attack? Well, you just concede?
I do, yes.
You concede?
I do.
You're such a dick. Why wouldn't you concede? Why concede when you could?
When you could say, "Hey, I wasn't sure if you were smart enough to block my obviously lethal attack."
Hey, look, we were not going to draw it, so it is in this deck, right? There it is. Found it.
Boom.
Found it. Okay. So
this is going to be a heroic race. A race of heroes, if you will.
So maybe our deck just isn't very good. I don't know. I mean, it feels like we didn't draw super great. His deck was pretty, actually. His deck was actually pretty
No,
decent.
his is fine. I think Black-White Heroic is strong as well.
I think his deck's better than the first deck we played.
He did have 2 Wingseed Riders.
Yeah.
And an Insatiable Harpy.
Yeah.
And the 3/3 Bestow guy.
Yeah, the Herald of Torment.
Herald of Torment, plus the Boon of Erebos, which in a Black-White Heroic deck is excellent.
It's pretty good. Yeah, no, I think this guy's deck's actually pretty good.
I do.
I
think it's
better than the first guy's deck, for sure.
Well, his name was Fuggy Fuggy.
Fuggy Fuggy.
So that's strong.
I mean, the Silent Artisan,
No.
why did they...
No.
Oh, there's the rest of his body. Like, the back of his body, like, is almost disappeared. It almost looks like they just didn't draw the bottom half of this card.
I'm gonna give away my ignorance. What is an artisan again? It's somebody who, like, works in crafts and...
I believe,
creates structures, or...
Sure.
No?
I don't know. Yes.
Alright. Why doesn't he speak? Does the flavor text tell us why he doesn't speak?
They pass through a forest of immense stacked stones. Althamon. But, yeah.
I don't understand why it's silent. And why is it an artisan? Why is it a 3/5?
I think they said this card... no one gives a shit about the Silent Artisan. Like, let's just name it, make a 3/5...
They gave it to the acid-dropping, weed-smoking intern and said, you know what, come up with a card, buddy.
They just said, we just need a random, like, 3/5 crappy 5-drop. Like, just come up with
just
some...
the name doesn't make
Okay, do we want
sense.
another Excoriate in the next
No.
40 seconds?
No.
He's got lots of swinging Wingsteed Riders.
Alright, yes.
I mean...
Put it in, take out a Cyclops.
Take that, Cyclops. Alright, Game 2 coming up. Things are not going the way I planned so far, I would say. But, you know...
All turns around right here.
At least I picked up a Thoughtseize. Okie dokie. Game 2. We will play first.
Boom.
That's less boomy than it looks at first glance.
Boom.
Again, this seems like it should be pretty sick, but...
Not something you want in your opening hand.
No, not an opener. This is the kind of hand that I'm not happy to keep, but I keep. What about you?
Turn 1, Eidolon. Turn 2, Ordeal. Kaboom.
Let's do it. Fuck it. We didn't see really any removal.
No?
So...
He is in black.
Well, we did see the Baleful Eidolon. That was like the only thing that was kind of janky.
Oh, God.
But if he drops that, then...
Then Acolyte's Reward.
Yeah.
Ka-ching.
And he mulliganed to 5. So let's do
Oh.
this. Let's do this.
Oh, those cheap Ordeal wins. That's why I love Theros. I've always said that.
That's the only way I try to win. Theros. Should have picked up every Ordeal. If you're looking at all those Phalanx leaders, psh, no. Ordeal. Ordeal.
We could have had 2 more Ordeals.
See, there's
Oh,
one right there.
jeez.
I didn't
Could
want
be a red Ordeal, which is even better.
A red Ordeal would be better. As I said earlier, we'll be holding all mountains with Phalanx Leaders in hand. I also am Magic Psychic. You like the F6 button?
Well, when you obviously can't play anything on it.
Oh, Farika Spear.
Oh, God, you're kidding me!
That was pretty gross.
Jesus.
That was pretty gross.
Wow.
Did not see that game one. And in a mold of 5, I was not that worried about removal.
No.
That was pretty gross.
In his white-heavy, black-white deck? Jeez, come on.
Gonna do some bone reading.
That was pretty sick.
That was pretty gross. Speaking of gross, I was playing poker last night. And,
Wow, we get bonus poker stories in
It's not even mine.
Magic
It's not even mine. I wasn't even in the hand. That's how you know it's gross. The guy to my right had pocket queens,
Yeah.
and the flop was Queen Ace 10. So flop's a nice set. Turns a 10. So he's got queens full of 10s. The river was an ace. That's pretty gross. And
But he didn't win?
he folded. He bet, and the guy raised him a whole bunch.
Pussy.
Yeah. I told him he was a wuss, but... Alright, well, we've got an Acolyte's Reward here for Phalanx Leader. That's not bad. And a Rise to the Challenge, so in we come. I don't believe we will be getting blocked here.
Think about it a minute, man. You gotta sell the... I don't know if I should attack or not. Jeez, he's got a 2-2. Man,
Well, we do gotta win 2 games. We are slow, talky players.
We are, but we're only a minute behind this game.
That's true. So that's fine. I don't even know which one of those spells I want to play. They're both good.
Acolyte's Reward doesn't 2-for-1 us right now. Right? They just 1-for-1s?
Well, neither one of them 2-for-1 us, because the other one gets...
No, but Acolyte's Reward later can 2-for-1.
Oh. Yeah.
So that would give me, or push me towards the first strike spell, Rise to the Challenge.
The only thing is that, of course, Acolyte's Reward being kind of situational means that later on it may do nothing. But...
Dude, once we play our Evangel after our 3 other
That's true.
white cards.
Okay, so now we'll move to combat, and we got Rise to the Challenge. Or, I don't need... They're not getting blocked, so it doesn't matter.
Dare you.
And if they don't block, do we want to play something to pump our guys up?
No.
You're not a big fan of pumping guys with the Phalanx Leader, huh?
No.
I mean, if we do pump it, we deal 8 damage.
Okay.
You don't like that?
Alright.
I'm just asking. We have no other play. It doesn't mean it's the right play.
We hit for 4, he hits for 2 and gains 2. I guess it's at parity right now.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's better just to hold this. I guess at some point he's going to have to try to block.
Yeah, I guess, you know what, you're right. We can play Rise to the Challenge and still hold up the reward.
Yeah. And,
Alright.
And we deal 8 damage. I mean, that's... I don't know. Let's do it. Fuck it. I mean, since the buff is permanent, like, I kind of like to get the damage in. I think if you're going to play, like... I mean, I don't draft this kind of a deck a lot. I draft a lot of more either beefy green decks or blue-black control decks, but it seems like if you're going to play Phalanx Leader, you want to... I mean, you don't want to just target him for no reason, but... Acolyte's Reward prevents the next 0 damage.
Yoke Dogs. Oh my lord, he said it in Yoke Dogs.
Good on him. So, and he's not attacking, and we got a God's Willing. So,
Wow.
I mean, we actually could play
We could attack?
with both of them.
Hell to the yeah. What you gonna do?
You want to wait a minute and make it look like we're thinking
Nah.
about where they got 9 million
This time
checks
we're
in our hands?
confident.
Yeah, we are confident. We got all kinds of shits.
He didn't block next turn. He went no blocks, no attacks.
Yeah.
Shit.
Insatiable Harpy on the Cyclops, huh? I think
Okay.
we just let that go for now.
Yep. Yup.
I mean, is it another Freakish Cure?
Boon? I think Boon.
Could be Boon. Could be
Oh.
Freakish Cure.
Oh.
Necrobite.
Necrobite.
Gains Death Touch until end of turn. So now the question is, you God's willing this guy to keep him alive.
Well, you
or
could play
actually
either
play...
one.
Yeah, you could play Acolyte's Reward. Oh, Reward. Prevent the next two. Actually, play Acolyte's Reward, and you can kill his guy before Necrobite even triggers, and he doesn't regenerate.
No, it's not before it triggers.
What?
It's not. It doesn't.
Oh, because it hasn't happened yet. I got
Yeah.
you. Okay. So I guess you have to play God's Willing.
No, I mean you could play either one, and actually, if you play Acolyte's Reward, you could shoot the Yoked Ox.
And kill it.
Ooh, can you target the Phalanx leader
Could.
and keep it alive?
Keep what alive?
The Phalanx leader.
It's not dying.
No. I'm saying you shoot the Phalanx leader to get a heroic trigger. You prevent 2 damage with the Acolyte's Reward,
Yeah.
so the Death Touch doesn't matter.
And then you...
And you shoot the Phalanx leader for 2.
Okay.
Right? Click on Acolyte's Reward so I can read it again.
You prevent the next 0 damage, and then you deal 0 damage.
To target creature or player. So it is targeted.
Yeah.
So it would go to a 3/3, and your guy and the Cyclops would go to a 5/5.
Yeah, but he's...
That doesn't do anything this turn. It just counteracts that. But it does pump it. Whereas if you played the God's Willing on the Cyclops...
Oh, you're saying use Acolyte's Reward, targeting the Ill-Tempered first.
Yes. Then shooting the Phalanx leader.
So it would deal 2 damage to it, but it goes up to 3.
Yep.
I think that makes sense. Let's give that the old college try. So we're choosing the Ill-Tempered Cyclops.
Wait. Does it do the Death Touch to it? That's a good thing. Wow, I really don't know that. Jeez.
Well, it says deals that much damage.
Then no.
Then
It doesn't do Death
so,
Touch.
So we're choosing the Ill-Tempered Cyclops and then the Phalanx Leader.
Yes.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
If my calculations are correct, this will not end up terribly for us.
Well, we're about to find out how Acolyte's Reward works. It looks like he's also trying to figure out how Acolyte's Reward works.
Yeah, well, he's probably going, wait, what the hell are these guys doing?
Everybody's like, wait a minute, what? Okay, so let's see how this goes.
Everybody lives. Everybody lives. And you take 3.
Okay.
Hey, look at that.
Hey. Never a doubt that would work.
Ah, and we got God's Willing up.
No,
all right.
We know how to read cards. Never a doubt.
That did make me like Acolyte's Reward a little bit more right there, being able to make that play.
I think it's pretty good. But you do have to have,
Because he played that right. Block the guy that you don't want to put the heroic trigger, or that doesn't trigger
Right.
heroic when you save it.
Right.
And we were able to do it to heroic trigger anyway.
There's a Baleful Eidolon. I mean, I guess you still have God's Willing, so you, attack and then give him protection from black after.
Yep.
Alright. So be's it.
I imagine that...
He'll block.
Yeah, same thing.
That's fine, though.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do?
He's down to 1 card. Not that... He doesn't have the...
He can't... Yeah, he can just go Ox on leader. Damn it.
Well, we're almost to Evangel for a whopping 4. Actually, that's not that terrible.
No.
And we can almost Monsters this guy. So I guess we'll just attack with both, holding up God's Willing, and play it on whoever the Eidolon blocks.
Yeah, and when he blocks that, he'll still take 4, so that's fine.
Yeah, I think we're still pushing through damage, and he's at 8.
Yeah, I mean, if he has something to pump up the Harpy, things could get dicey.
Though he does have Boon of Erebos, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we just swing in here.
Yep.
Gotta swing in here. Obviously gotta block because that's lethal, so... I mean, Yoke Dox probably blocks here, Baleful Eidolon here.
I would do that if I was him.
I think that's the correct block.
Ooh.
I think that is the incorrect block.
Ooh.
In fact, that's like a blowout block. Right?
Does he have Boon? What if he plays Boon? What happens?
Well, we still have protection from black.
Yeah, he can't put it on the Ox to do anything.
And we still deal 2 damage, so...
Alright.
And
he's got to play Boon just to...
To do nothing. To keep his guy alive.
And he still loses his Ox. Yeah, alright. And next turn, if we draw land, we can threaten Monstrous, and then if he plays around that somehow, we can play Evangel.
Get the black one dude up here.
Now that's a good question.
I think we keep it because we're so close to lethal with whatever we play.
And we have 2 good plays with 6 mana.
Yeah, I think we keep it. I mean, it's better than some random heroic guy. It's not better than a trigger, maybe.
Yeah.
But based on what we got going on board, I think that's... Plus, this guy's going to become a 9/9 trample. That's probably...
If you like that sort of thing?
I think that's lethal by itself, probably. So, this one... looking okay. Turns out...
As long as he can't put too much on that Harpy, I think we win.
Yeah. I mean... Doesn't look like... Well...
I mean, he wants to get his 2 life.
Yeah.
And not lose it, since that's his way to win this game, if he's going to win. He's got 2 cards. What's he got?
Maybe he's just hoping we don't monstrous this.
There's Wing State number 2.
I mean, we
Play
monstrous
land
this.
attack.
We may not monstrous this. It makes him 9/9. I mean, this guy's lethal.
Yeah. And just attack.
There's no 3 mana spell that kills these guys.
I wish I knew the new set well enough to say that for sure.
Hero's Downfall.
Oh!
Found one.
Good call.
I mean, that's... I mean, we gotta...
Is that what he has? Well, we can't play around it.
Can't I mean, you could and just play this, but I don't think so.
Alright.
If that's what it is, then we play Evangel next turn, like... I mean, it could be Hero's Downfall.
No. No.
It can't be. You can't have
You
it.
bluffing. You straight bluffing.
I mean, I still think that's the right play regardless.
Yeah.
I think you have to go for it there. Give him a
We
chance.
do get to take out both those Wing Straight Riders, even if that's his one card that keeps him alive.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't that good, but...
Yeah, it's a 3 power, and he's hitting for 2 hands.
It's not good.
No, it's not.
There's a lot of thinking here. Like, I think if you have Hero's Downfall...
Should I play my Hero's Downfall?
I think,
or not?
I think if you have it, it's a pretty easy decision.
Ah. Damn, homie, how you be talking?
Well, you know, I mean, I'm from the streets.
I know what street you're from.
They're pretty legit. They're pretty hardcore.
Deck perfect running back?
I believe that is probably true.
Alright.
Yeah. So. we're back for game 2. And by 2, I mean 3.
It is 3.
It is 3. But we got a Skyguard, a Snarecaster. This looks like a pretty good hand, actually.
Skyguard chosen.
Yeah, I think, and he mulliganed to 6. So I think we're in pretty good. I think this hand's pretty good, actually.
He must not have built his deck perfectly like we did.
That's really kind of on him. But yeah, I really only took this because it was foily. If you can't pick up a foil common, I don't know. Take that over Thoughtseize any day.
Take Wingsteed over Thoughtseize.
I did take Wingsteed over Thoughtseize, which is this guy slightly buffer.
Yeah?
A little better. I mean, Wingsteed's better, I think.
Yeah.
Because a 2/2 for 3
I would pay the 1 extra mana for +1/+1.
Yeah, I mean, the 2/2 for 3 is decent by itself. Although we are running into Freakish Cure here.
Whatever.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, if that's the case, we at least still have some backups.
I dare you to Freakish Cure.
Yeah. It's probably a dare that will come to fruition if he has Freakish Cure.
Nah.
He did mulligan to 6, but...
He has it, he doesn't have the gumption to play it right here.
Okay, so we're in good shape now. Chosen by Heliod right in the sky, he lives through lots of stuff, and he starts doing work.
Plains,
the kids
tap,
say.
Plains Mountain, in case God's willing, because that's more important than Titan Strength.
I guess that's reasonable. Okay. Chosen by Heliod. And the funny thing is, when you've earned a God's favor, you'll know. There you go. Flavor text in action.
Thank you.
I actually kind of like flavor text in Magic, so...
I do. It's a little
nice
little wrinkle.
A little something, something.
Hey, it's our One of the Guards card.
Hey, look, we got one. We got this one's one too.
Oh yeah. No, we have a few of them, but we haven't seen Excoriate much. Actually, I guess we haven't seen Skyguard much either.
No. I think this card's pretty good. Maybe it's better in a little more of a controlling type deck, but I think it's pretty reasonable. And then, of course, there's the black one. Asphyxiate, I think it is.
Yep.
That,
Yeah, no, at the Sealed I played a black-white heroic deck that had both, and...
They complement each other well.
They do.
I had, in my Sealed, I played black-blues, shockingly, and I had 2 Asphyxiate, and they were pretty good. If you...
Cavern Lampad.
Alright, I'll allow it. If you, yeah, it was a little bit sketchy because you had to do it, like, right now, you know.
All in. Double pump. Don't look back. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it.
What does that deal? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Deals 8. That's actually that's not lethal next turn. Maybe single pump Scry, play Snarecaster? Or do you really think go for it? I guess go for it.
No, I like the Scry, because the Scry actually does something.
So let's Battle-Wise Valor right now. Get our Scry on. Scry's pretty good. I think Scry's a pretty good mechanic.
Yeah, I like Scry.
Must say.
And it's a fair mechanic, too.
Yeah, I think it's a nice one. That looks... I think that's
Good enough.
That's a topper for sure.
Good enough.
And then we can just play Snarecaster. I don't think we need to play this right now.
No.
I'd rather play the Snarecaster. I mean, it doesn't matter when we do it, because...
Well, now you can F6. That's the F6 button on your keyboard.
If you F6, do you still get to attack?
Yes. I will just move right to declare attackers.
And then go right to the end of the turn?
Yep.
F4 is the same type of thing.
I know, F6 is just faster. I mean, you can F4 if you want. I don't know if I could play Magic online without F6. Like, F6 is a crutch for me. I couldn't survive without it.
Strong words.
True words.
I don't have 6. I have 4.
I haven't tried F4.
Oh, there's a new card. Ornitharch. Check it out. 3/3.
Tribute
flying
time.
Tribute. If tribute wasn't paid, put 2 1/1 flyers. So it's a 5/5 flyer, which is not good. Or a 3/3 and 2 1/1s, which is still not good, but we still get.
So we leave him a 5/5?
Yeah, we give him a 5/5 because of this, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And excoriate. They together.
You may have it, sir.
When they were talking about your opponent making perfect decisions on this all the time,
That's what we just did?
score 1 for perfect decisions, which we just made.
And not attacking with the lamp head. Alright.
Wow.
I mean, I guess that means...
What? I don't understand.
I don't know what that means, actually.
Yeah,
And
that's
we're almost able to
Yeah.
put a spear point on this, too.
Yeah.
So I guess we just attack with Rise to the Challenge up. I mean, we can only attack with the Skyguard, because if he blocks here, we're...
I mean,
I
will
guess...
he block there?
I don't think so. I mean, it's got to be block, right?
I don't know. I mean,
if he does block here, we don't do much.
we hit 6, and
He's down to 5. Yeah, but we can't do that, because then we're in trouble. Like, then we can't attack into this guy. Like, we cannot...
all right, yeah,
we
just
cannot do
attack.
that.
Just attack flyer, I guess. I don't think he would block the 2/1 with his flyer.
I don't think so either. If I were in his situation, not knowing and knowing that we have a lot of heroic triggers, I probably would block here.
Especially if he left the lamp pad back.
That's true. I mean, if you leave the lamp pad back, you're signaling you want
You
to
know
block
what?
here.
And if we lose a 2/1 because he calls the bluff,
then so be it.
yeah,
Because we're going to play something bigger anyway. Alright. But I mean, if he blocks here, it's still just a trade.
fine.
Okay.
Our guy is a 2/1 nothing, and yours is intimidate.
2/2 scary. It doesn't look that scary, though, I'm going to tell you. This lamp pad does not look that intimidating.
I am not intimidated.
Looks
by
pretty...
that guy.
It does not look very intimidating.
Well, its name is Lamphead.
I mean, if you look at the outfit, there's like celestials going on. Like, okay, so that is what happened, and he did not block here. So
Yeah.
we'll just run out the Crow and Phalanx.
Yep.
And then we
Give up God's will.
probably got an Excoriate next turn. I mean, unless this guy
Yeah.
just doesn't attack. I mean, that's the thing about not blocking here, is what you're going to attack into our 20 life and leave yourself almost dead.
I mean, he has 4 cards in hand, depending on what he has to block. I mean, he probably played that hoping we would give him 2 1/1 flyers.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really make that big of a difference. If he triple blocks, I mean, it still gets all of them.
Well, no, he was gonna...
Did you pick up the Glare Heresy?
Don't tell him! Oh, he gave it away.
I didn't. I didn't pick up the Glare of Heresy. If I had a Glare of Heresy, I would have played it right there. Probably. Maybe. Well, maybe not with what we got going down.
Yeah, I think being aggressive is better. Oh, no. You know what we did pick up? It's an Excoriate.
I mean, I guess he figures I'm on a 4-turn clock, but he's on like a 2.5-turn clock.
Yeah, I don't know about all this.
I don't know about that attack. I mean, you could have Sip of Hemlock, I guess?
Whoa. And he leaves 5 cards with 5 mana.
Well, I'm not playing the Spear Point.
No.
Um,
What is that? Lash the Whip?
I guess -4, -4. That's not the end of the world.
Just attack.
There's no flash creatures in black-white. I don't think.
I don't think we go for lethal, though. As tempting as it is. Like, if he's leaving 5 mana up and does nothing,
Here it
okay,
is.
well, it doesn't make us think about it. So
Divine
that's
Verdict
nice.
on this guy.
Sure. If you do that once and then... No, it doesn't do it. Shoot.
I could make him
Yeah,
5.
it's 1 short.
Um, 4. Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I prefer excoriating, but
yeah, we'll hold this up. Okay.
Glare of Heresy this.
Close-ish. I mean, he could have Glare. Or, God's Willing of his own, although we haven't seen it yet. And if so, using it now leaves us with the ability to... There it is.
Alright.
Okay. I mean, he still can't attack.
What do you do?
Bottom.
Ah.
Okay. Okie dokie.
So, let's say he attacks in and leaves mana up.
Another Divine Verdict? I mean, what are you gonna do? Like, there's nothing you can really do about that.
No, I wouldn't play around with another Divine. Because we haven't seen any in 3 games until that first one.
I mean, you can't attack here unless you have something, right? I mean, like, you just can't. You lose to anything?
Yeah, any heroic trigger.
Well, yeah, any heroic trigger. I guess another Chosen by Heliod does not do it.
Yeah.
If you're... I meant to play this last time. I picked this up instead of something else just for you. That was nice. He was thinking of us.
Huh?
I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either. This card seems okay.
Yeah, no, I think it's good.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, even a 3/3 and 2 1/1s for 5 is pretty
you get
reasonable.
5 flying power for 5,
Yeah.
no matter what. Yeah.
Alright, so he's going to swing for 5.
Is it time to Abyss? I believe it is.
Swings for 5. Gains...
Oh!
Heyo.
Oh!
Oh, an Ordeal. So, the play's got to be Ordeal, Hold Up Rise of...
Oh, really?
Don't you
Why
think?
not just Pure Point? Do we need the 10 life?
No. I mean, so we just make him 6 a million?
Yeah, he can't kill the guy, and he has to just
5, 6,
chump.
7, 8. It makes him 8.
He has to chump with one of them.
As long as he has no one... There's nothing, right?
Well, God's willing.
Right, but that still doesn't do it.
Would that let him trade? No.
No, that's what I'm saying. There's no 1 mana.
Yeah.
So he would...
Yeah. So we do that.
So, yeah. 5, 6, 8.
What will he jump with?
It's gotta be this guy, right?
I think so. Although, that does have lifelink. If he has heroic triggers, he probably jumps with the 5/5. As crazy that seems. Because he needs that life swing.
We're about to find out.
He does not. Or he doesn't follow my reasoning.
And he does not get a life gain because of the striking first. We do gotta win in 4 minutes. Keep telling you gotta play faster. I don't need to play Magic so slowly.
Yes, you have hit the correct button.
It's not that hard.
Huh?
Excoriate. That's not great. I mean, he still can't attack here. I mean, I guess if he's got... He left open exactly 2 black, so that...
Ooh.
I mean, do we want to put the Ordeal on him and swing and see if we get...
No.
Just pass?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, he has to block.
Well, he doesn't.
Huh?
He doesn't.
Well, if he doesn't, he loses.
Or he blows us out.
Well, as soon as you attack with the Ordeal, it becomes 3/3, so you find out right away. Like, you don't lose one of them.
Well, you lose 2.
Okay, so we take 5, excoriate again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, That's not bad.
Excoriate and lead. Do not have yet another God's Willing. Crying out loud. And your Boon of Erebos does not work.
I mean, might as well attack too. I mean, he's got a block, but
What if he pumps his Ox, dude?
I mean, there's no reason
Actually,
not to.
he could Boon of Erebos' Ox.
Alright, we'll pass. We'll put up a Phalanx Leader.
Well, no, I don't know. Whatever. If he uses... No, because Phalanx Leader just makes more sense. Oh, well. How about we don't have to decide?
No decisions to be made here. Things were looking better before, I've got to say.
So that was what he was holding on.
Alright, he's got one. So I guess Ordeal's coming in.
Yep. Hopefully we have another guy to play. That would be nice. Although, frankly, we are due to draw land. What is that?
2/1 Intimidate. When you untap him, pay 3, and you can put a 2/2 black zombie out.
Oh.
That's pretty bad. That's actually pretty bad. For us. That's a pretty good card.
So he's going to chomp with an Ox. Oh, well, we do that.
You want to do Chosen first?
Yep.
Should I not pay, actually? I guess I probably shouldn't pay red. 2 white.
Yeah, that's fine.
Three minutes.
Alright, so Plains,
Ordeal.
Go for it. Gain 10.
Swing. Gotta be a swing.
I would suggest swinging.
Up to you.
Hey, you get life.
This guy's gonna be a problem, though.
Yep.
Oh, that is when he untaps, so we have a couple turns before he starts getting guys.
Yeah, kinda figured.
Alright, well we can get up to 7, but that's not gonna do it, so... Alright, move along. 2.5 minutes.
You know, it's kind of dangerous for him to attack here.
Yeah.
If we draw a heroic trigger...
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, we're still swinging, though.
Ha.
That's pretty good.
Oh!
You would play him first?
Yep.
Well, I didn't.
You did.
You were probably right. I mean, we're at 2 minutes, so I'm trying to play a little quicker. But you're right.
Yeah, but still play right.
No, I played bad. Necrobite. Alright. So we got first strike.
Yeah.
So you were right. We gotta wait till he blocks.
Yeah. Ugh, and he gets to untap. Jeez. That is El Stinko.
Alright.
You know, there was probably even an argument to made to not do it and play the other guy and first strike on the block.
Let our guy die?
Yeah. I don't love it, but he gets to start making zombies.
Yeah. I mean, you were definitely right about playing the Phalanx Leader first, but...
Oh well. He's holding land, right?
I don't know.
I feel like he's holding land. We can probably just auto-yield to that. Save time. Right click.
Alright, we're back. My video stopped, but we got back in time for you to see the thrilling conclusion of this game. We are very close to out of time, but the Evangel may be game over.
Yeah. So is he, by the way.
He's also about out of time. I was very worried we were going to lose the last 1 and 2 minutes of this game, and you were going to miss it. You didn't miss much. Actually, you didn't miss hardly anything. He just made a zombie and blocked. Oh, excoriate.
We got another Phalanx Leader.
I mean, he blocks 1 and takes 3, 8. If he has nothing else, we win.
We could just wait for a heroic trigger that would definitely put it away.
True, I don't know if we have time for that.
If you use the F6 button, we absolutely have time for that.
I hit F6.
Okay. Or he could just say good game right now.
If he wants to scoop, that's good with me. I think attacking is the correct play anyway, because you make him have the answer. And if he
you're gonna
blocks,
let him bait you into attacking by a premature good game?
nailed it.
Well,
Never a doubt. Never a doubt.
does that? No, it's not gaining life.
It doesn't gain life. I still think attacking is right because you have 3.
Yeah, and we're at 20. He blocks 1, so the next attack is lethal anyway. You're right.
Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
Definitely a alpha.
Yeah, I think you got to swing there. If he has an answer like a neck, well, he doesn't have. He doesn't. He can't have a Farika's Cure, but like if he has something, I think you just got to keep gunning at that point. Especially this guy's a 2/1. This guy seems pretty good, but because of the Intimidate, it wouldn't be good if it weren't for the Intimidate. But
it seems kind of like Lambat to me, like good, but just maybe too slow.
Could be. You'll be shocked to know that they were waiting for us to finish that game before moving to the round 3. We'll move to round 3. Never.
The 2 players that were down to 3 minutes or less each.
It's pretty shocking. You'll be shocked to know that that one went a long time. But we will go to